Happy Hump Day. It is Car Con Carne. And I want to thank you. If you're watching this live on Facebook, I realize there's a vice presidential debate happening as we speak. Maybe you're tuning into this just for an escape from politics. I don't blame you. Good call. Tonight, Car Con Carne, sponsored by C&H Financial Services. Business owners are continuing to figure out how to move forward to navigate through this new normal brought on by the coronavirus. And C&H Financial Services is here to help. They offer a variety of products ranging from traditional merchant accounts to a zero-cost payment processing solution, which eliminates the expense associated with accepting Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and American Express as a form of customer payment. C&H Financial Services eTab solution is easy to set up for your business for online ordering and curbside pickup. C&H also offers cost-effective commercial lending programs to help get your business the money it needs to make it through these unprecedented times. To learn more, contact C&H Financial Services at 855-600-2437 or go to chfs.us. My guest tonight, he is in Chicago this week because tomorrow he's competing in the Downtown Open Skate Championship. He is Manny Santiago, this dude right here.
What's going on?
Great to meet you. I mean, you are Manny Slays All.
Yes, that is I. Thanks for the intro. It's very nice. It made me feel good about myself. I appreciate that.
Well, I mean, you are an X Games bronze medalist. You've done some stuff, Manny.
Yes, I have accomplished a lot of things in skating. You're right.
So let's start with the future, what you're doing next. Oh, we should mention it's the Pacifico. Uh-huh. Cheers.
Yeah. Yes.
Evasive Pacifico. Uh-huh.
Yep. Enjoy it. I had a couple myself yesterday.
How can you not? Yes. It goes down so easily.
It's just nice.
So let's start with what's happening tomorrow. The Downtown Open Skate Championship. Because of coronavirus, we can't go there in person, but the whole thing is being brought to us 5 to 7 p.m. It's being streamed live. This is a skateboard event in an abandoned warehouse?
Yeah, it's crazy too, because like during this time, you know, we haven't had any contest. Besides the first one was last weekend, and it's the format of the contest has never been done, or I've never skated it. So it's really interesting that they were able to, Pacifico was able during a very hard time, put the pieces together to be able to bring a live event for the kids in a setting where like the kids have never really seen us do. So it should be really fun. And it's something different. You know, they had the Downtown Open in Denver, and that was crazy. So hopefully the skaters can keep up with what they already did before.
So, I mean, is there any way you practice differently to compete in something like this as opposed to being outside?
Well, it's a game of skates. So really it just tends to like, what tricks you can do. Because the goal is for me to do a trick that they can't do so that they get a letter. It's like horse, right?
Okay, that makes perfect sense.
So, but in skateboarding, and especially the obstacle is an 8-stair with an 8-stair rail, and Pacifico bottle cap launch that goes over the stairs, which is a really cool feature. The spectrum of tricks are so far depending on the person. And then so we'll see what tricks go down, because if I do like one of the tricks that I could do every try, not everyone might be able to do it. So it kind of depends on who goes first and what you're willing to try. Like when you're uncomfortable, what you're willing to try.
So, and this also requires you to have a good sense of who you're competing against, and like knowing what their weaknesses are, so that if they're following you, you can totally mess with them. Yeah,
exactly. Sorry if you hear any dog noise. We got a little French dog right here, and he doesn't want to leave in front of the camera. So if you hear any,
I have regular chats with a guy I work with, and he has a bulldog. And every time we're on Zoom, I hear snoring in the background or grunting. And I heard it in the background. I didn't want to assume, but I kind of thought, well, maybe Manny has a bulldog too. And you got a Frenchie.
Yeah, this is Chaz's dog. His name is King. He's pretty cool.
Can you hold him up one more time?
Okay.
Who's a good dog? Who's a good dog? See that right there? I want you to win just because of that.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool. I mean, we don't really know what to expect. We're all just going to have a good time, and just put on a good show for the viewers, because at this time that's what's needed. And during an event like this, where it's like backed by Pacifico, which is such a big and staple brand in the beer world. So I'm really excited. Yep, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a really good event.
I'm sure you miss competing.
Yeah, it because it became like seasonal for us in a sense. So, and especially with us, you know, competing to go to the Olympics and stuff, we were skating a lot and traveling a lot, and then all of a sudden just nothing.
Yeah.
And it's like during the quarantine, it was like a blessing in disguise for me, because during that time I was able to work on myself and my mind and what I wanted to do with skating and where I wanted to go with it. So I was able to flip the cup and look at it the other way around. So now for for tomorrow, I'm going to be super ready, because I've been like mentally preparing for it,
So I've got to ask, if you've spent the past 6 months figuring out what you want to do next with
Yes.
skating, what's
Yeah.
what's that answer?
Well, because the contest, we took a break with the contest, I was able to focus on street skating, and I was able to almost finish a full video part in 3 months. And that's what I'll get back to as soon as I leave on Friday. And with that also being said, I was able to kind of re-spark the love for skating in a different aspect than just the competitive side, but just more as a kid, like yesterday, we filmed all day with Pacifico, following Chaz around, and obviously I was there. And we just skated all day, and it was so much fun. And then I jumped into Lake Michigan, and it was freezing, and we, it was cool.
You jumped into Lake Michigan.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
nice. It was a long day of skating. The water was like, I want to say it was like 55 degrees, give or take. It was really.
I hope you took like a 45-minute shower after that. I
Yeah,
don't know how clean that water is.
Yeah, I mean, it looked pretty clean.
Okay.
Don't worry, I drank a tall can of Pacifico after to eliminate anything I had.
It's medicinal.
Yeah.
You're very smart. And you've mentioned Chaz a couple times. Chaz Ortiz, Chicago area native. He'll be there tomorrow as well. And you two are completely tight.
Yeah, I've known him since he was a little baby. The first time I met Chaz was at an amateur contest in California, in Costa Mesa. And I remember I was like, who's this little Spanish kid? He's like doing the big rail and stuff. And then I remember I went back to the hotel, and I saw him in his minivan. He was watching something. So I go and sit in the minivan. When I look up at the monitor, he was watching my video part on the TV, which is kind of funny in hindsight to look back now. We've lit together. We've traveled together. We've skated all over the world together. So this is just another chapter in Chaz's and ours relationship. So it's pretty cool.
Now, I know Chaz went pro at the same age most people hit puberty. When did you go pro?
I turned pro when I was 25. So Chaz turned pro before I did, which is funny.
So the question that sticks in my head, I have a teenage daughter who's fascinated by skateboards and wants to learn, but it seems almost prohibited. Like Chicago and the suburbs aren't great for it, I guess.
I mean, I don't know. I would hope so, though, because in the suburbs they should be building skate parks for the kids.
I guess my question is, how do you kind of light that spark for the next generation?
Got you. I just think is being transparent and letting them all know that, yeah, you see our life and you see our careers and stuff, but I don't want a kid who watches me skate to solely just skate because of my lifestyle or what I have or what I've achieved. I want him to start skating because it's therapeutic and it's freedom and it's motion and art. And I want them to feel that, what it's like to be able to skate and have your mind clear and be present in the moment. So that's my goal to leave in skating, is that no matter how old you are, no matter where you come from, that when you skate, just be present. Don't do it to impress no one. Just do it for yourself,
And that's true of any art.
Yeah.
You don't create to make someone else happy. You create it for yourself first and foremost.
Yes.
But you said motion, art, freedom. Those are all strong words.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's hit some of your highlights. I mentioned that you're an X Games bronze medalist. No small feat there.
I've done a lot. I was the first skater to qualify into Street League through the X Games platform. I was the number one ranked rookie. I got Duke Tour Rookie of the Year. I got my first pro contest. I podiumed and got third as well. I was just out in Saudi Arabia for this fees contest and won first place. But
the travel has got to be, and I'm sorry, the travel's got to be one of the most thrilling parts of going pro, being able to see these places that you never would have imagined.
You would have never imagined. Like, skating has brought me to Tahiti, Skating has brought me to Saudi Arabia. Skating has brought me all over the world, and it's just to simply push around and do what I love to do.
Yeah.
And that was gonna be my follow-up. That the biggest thing that I've accomplished career-wise is to be able to do what I love every day.
That's it. That's the American dream right there.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
One of your signature physical characteristics is your teeth, which we see.
Yeah, which is funny. Yeah.
Which is a reminder that not every time out is a successful one.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it was actually that same contest I met Chaz, not that one, but that the Damn Am Costa Mesa. I just doing a trick that I do all the time. I just bailed wrong and just went face first to the cement. Lost half my tooth, and then eventually it got infected and I had to get it pulled. But yeah, I've had it for over 10 years. It's become a part of me, and ironically, so my favorite thing that I have for myself is my smile before I lost my tooth. So now it's ironic that I'm known for that and I have a missing tooth. So yeah, I guess life is just what you make it. You can't look at all situations in bad light. You got to flip the cup and realize that maybe I motivated a bunch of people that have bad teeth to feel good about themselves.
Right. Or looking at it from another perspective, you let people know that, yeah, you're going to mess up sometimes. You're going to face plant. It's not always going to have a perfect time out there. Yeah.
There's also a beautiful art in falling when you skate. That's a trick in itself. It's kind of like gymnastics.
You kind of learn to take your bumps. Basically.
Yeah. You learn how to roll, like how to put your arms down and how to when you're falling, just let yourself fall in a certain way that you're not going to hurt yourself. Or like if you try to catch yourself, you end up hurting yourself worse than if you just allow your body to naturally fall.
Just lean into it.
Yeah.
So you mentioned the Olympics. This was going to be the first year for skateboarding at the Olympics?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it would have been in July, actually.
What a drag.
Yeah.
Like, after all this time, recognition.
Yeah. I mean, I see it as, they just gave, they purposely just gave me more time to practice so that I can bring home the gold medal,
That's it. Glass half full. That's the way to look at things.
Yeah.
All right. So tomorrow we're going to watch you play a game of skate, SKATE. It's horse, but on skateboards and without basketballs.
Yes.
And you guys are just, these are guys at the absolute peak of their game.
Yeah.
Calling their shots, and everyone else is left behind trying to figure out how to do the same thing or do it better.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see what route we take, because we might just, have a conversation. Let's say, let's have fun and make it, or if I go first, I'm just going to go cutthroat. Like I'm just going to do my stuff. I'm not going to focus on the simple tricks. I'm just going to do the tricks that I know is going to get people so I can get them out of there.
Yeah. I mean, it seems to me like swagger is probably important. Like there's a mental game there too.
Yeah.
You got to make sure that people are on their A games. You got to keep them on edge.
Exactly. Keep them on edge, keep it exciting, and just put on a good event. Thanks to Pacifico and all the people of Chicago.
I feel like there should be a bell that rings every time we say Pacifico. Thanks to Pacifico. Ding. All right. So tomorrow, this is happening. It's the Downtown Open happening in a warehouse. So it's Chaz Ortiz. Who else is competing tomorrow?
We got Jamie Foy. We got Ashad Ware, Felipe Gustavo, myself, Chaz, and TJ Rogers. All people that skate completely different.
So this is going to be a blast.
It's gonna be funny to watch it.
So we can stream it. It'll be on YouTube. It'll be everywhere.
On Transworld Skateboarding, which is a skateboarding magazine. It'll be on their Facebook. It'll be on their Twitch. It'll be on their YouTube. So just go to Transworld Skate on Instagram and follow the links, or just go on Facebook and type in Transworld Skateboarding.
Well, I know it's gonna be fun to watch. I mean, just watching your Instagram. I mean, it's. As someone who just doesn't have those skills, I watch you and think, holy crap, how?
Yeah, how is it possible? Yeah.
How is it possible? So tomorrow's going to be a blast. Again, the Downtown Open Skate Championship. You, Manny Santiago, Manny slays all. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you guys so much. Thanks for having me. Tune in tomorrow from 5 to 7. I'll see you guys there. I'm going to do my best to whoop everybody's booty.